What's up, everybody? It's me, DisBearity here, and I'm here to give you guys a quick rundown of the Total War Warhammer 3 2022 roadmap. So, as you guys know, that the state of Total Warhammer 3 was honestly pretty abysmal, in my opinion, as a Total War fan. I feel like in order to get fixed up and patched up, but I guess, they already delayed it once and they didn't feel like delaying it again, so they need to hit that fiscal year payment. And so, during this update to the roadmap here, they say here that they're going to be including new DLC packs, old world updates, and releasing a steady cadence of bug fixes and patches to the game. So hopefully that means that we'll be seeing, race packs and legendary lords, but also they're just going to make sure that the game is in a good state. And I can see that needs to be a thing for the most part, especially if and when Immortal Empires drop. So here in Q 2022, April, May, and June, they're going to be coming out with update 1.2. So with update 1.2, they're going to be implementing a bunch of bug fixes and tweaks to the game. We have the AI factions rebuild towers too quick, which is a true case where it feels like unnatural that they're getting these towers and barricades back up before even you can get them back up in your own, city defense, and it doesn't feel right or fair enough. So them checking on that and knocking that down a bit, hopefully, will create even better balance. We have also issues when flying units attack ground units. So as you say here, now I may have encountered this a few of my playthroughs, but I haven't really been paying attention like that. So flying units can encounter a few different issues when engaging land-based units. The worst, which can result in the getting stuck and unresponsive for the main battle. So far, I haven't ran into that bug, but I believe it's thing. Then we have range units fail to engage valid enemy targets. So basically, what that means is that the enemy is coming towards you, right? And my archers have the clear 400 or let's say 160 to 400 range attack, and they just sit there and don't fire off any volleys. Or if they do try to fire volleys, they have to make sure that they're in like the correct formation, like fully, and it's only right in front of them, not in the cone area. So that's something that I definitely agree needs to get fixed and checked out. Daemon factions automatically declare war on Slaanesh vassals. So as you guys see here, this causes diplomacy imbalance in the game that affects the AI and the player, and it's something that they're working on to resolve. A fix for issues that result in players getting stuck in the Slaanesh realm. So it means that whenever they go into the Slaanesh realm to get the soul, they can potentially get stuck there. So in certain circumstances, the player can get trapped in the Slaanesh realm, something we're working on fixing. AI factions with anti-player bias. So now this one's kind of annoying, and I've seen this many times in my own personal play. That is especially when AI could be almost on its last legs, basically about to go down, die, and become destroyed, right? And the AI just keeps hammering you, focusing you, even though there's a big daddy player still, coming and attacking them. So it's like, why are you still focusing me when you should be defending yourself or even attacking another faction? So that's what the AI bias is. That's going to need to get worked on for sure. Especially my own personal corn playthrough where there are multiple other factions and I have like a 5 second Slanesh attacking me, not any other faction around me. So that's something that needs to get worked on, in my opinion. Now, snow's too bright. I think with the snow here, this is a SSAO issue, and I believe I read somewhere if you turn it on, turn it off, it'll fix itself. But yeah, that I will agree to. That snow is way too bright. It's like a flashbang in your eyes. So improvements to auto resolve. So auto resolve. A lot of the times with auto resolve, the game does say that you like will lose the majority of battles, even though if you play the battle out yourself, you can actually win, unless this is tied to the difficulty scaling. So if you're playing like on hard mode, of course you're just gonna have maybe less say leadership and such. But yeah, that can definitely be worked on, improved on. Unit responses, that is a thing that I am most important of in Total War. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Unit responsiveness needs to have major improvements because it's really bad whenever you tell a unit to go do something, to go attack, and then you realize that, oh, it didn't go attack. It just literally just forgot your command. And this honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know how this plagues every Total War game. It feels like there's just no like Q&A on that aspect. How do you? I mean, I don't know. It just feels weird that this happens in every Total War game. I don't know. Okay, so they're gonna be having some improvements to the single entity units dueling with each other. So basically, what they're saying is that heroes and legendary lords, when they fight and attack each other, it doesn't really feel impactful. Like you're immersive or actually there in the fight. So what they're going to be doing is they're going to be working on that to make it feel like that, more immersive and just feel like that your units are truly there fighting it out. They're going to be having some technology tree reworks, which is perfectly fine. A lot of people probably sent that feedback, and probably some of the tech trees didn't feel right for the character, or either that. I know that for me, in my Grand Cate playthrough, one of my Astromancers had like way over many points to what he needed, in order to like because he was already fully upgraded, so he just kept getting points. I mean, I guess you can add something more to that, especially when he's full at like level 45. Yeah, these could definitely get worked on. So they're gonna be resetting the leaderboard because people are probably cheating to get to the very top of the leaderboard in Warhammer 3, and they're going to be reworking that and also making sure that this is just gonna get wiped. So if you're part of the multiplayer side, like I play it, I dabble in it every once in a while, then that's definitely something for you. Okay, so the last thing for here, they're gonna be giving out Regiments of Renown. This is the first one. Okay, so this will be a free LC. Okay. So what if you guys don't know what a Regiment Renown is? Basically, it's a unit that usually used to be part of DLC packs, but I guess now they're doing it the free LC route where they're basically unique units to each faction or factions depending on what who they're focusing on with the update with. And so it basically gives you just a little bit more powerful unit within your campaign playthrough or even multiplayer in order to get that edge over your enemies. So example, you might have a Corn, this was my favorite faction, might get like a chaos Cornite unit, right? Or Corn unit. And it's gonna be like the Marauder or Chaos Corn, something like that. Just as an example. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So Q 2022, this is between July, August, September. I mean, we're still months away, but like I'm still like really sad on how far we have to go in order to like get this major update here for especially for 1.3. So 1.3 here, as you guys see, they're going to be addressing more bugs and more player reported issues, and it's still months out, of course. So they're going to be giving us a Regiments Round 2. They're going to be improve the Cat Day formation attack. Okay, so they're going to be working on improved Cat Day formation attack. So I'm guessing with the Cat Day units, for the most part, they don't their frontal engagements don't have really much. It doesn't feel like it has much of an impact, and so they're going to be working on that to really feel like that instead like their back line or the surrounding their front line is going to be holding up more and engaging. So that's going to be really nice and neat. They are going to be doing some skill tree reworks for certain faction leaders, of course, and so that makes a lot of sense. You don't know how certain things are going to be working out, so that's what they're going to be working on doing. And then you have Zeech and Slanesh punishment rates. So apparently, and I've seen this on plenty of complaints here, that the Zeech and Slanesh replenishment rates are really low. And I could vouch for that because it can take several turns for you to replenish your armies. But by then, the army, let's say the city or the army that you are attacking, they're already back up and going while you're still sitting there trying to regain your armies because it's taking a while. So you have to A, recruit newer units, or B, sit there and wait. And it kind of sucks. So I could see that them doing that, fixing that up. So hopefully we can see more Slanesh and more Zeech in the campaign. So then we have increasing the frequency of field battles. So as you guys of course know, as I say here, the cornerstone of Total War. Total War is all about the land. Mostly it's like about land battles and the impact on those and as such. So they're working on just having a good mix, between the land siege and minor settlements, especially when there's no naval in it. So that's all they have to focus on. So I'm all for it. They have battle-related fixes on encounters in the game. We continue to improve unit responsiveness and interactions in battle. So hopefully it doesn't break the game too much with all that. So going down to update 2.0. All right. So this is the major release. This is the one that everybody's waiting on. All right. So this is the biggest one here. The Immortal Empire's beta. Now, this really hurt me a lot because I was really hoping to finally fully get into like or my Empire campaign. Like I always want to see like my Empire campaign or just the Empire general fight um Chaos Undivided or Corn. Like I just want to really see that or Cat Day meeting up with the Tomb Kings and such. And so I can't wait for Immortal Empires. But with Immortal Empires, as we all know, like it's going to be a major undertaking within the Total War like scene, I guess you could say, especially with Total War War 3 because that's what it's made for. So what it's supposed to do is that they're going to be combining all three maps, and I really hope that we get the full map Warhammer 2, full map of 1. Of course, I don't want that squished up laziness that they did with Warhammer 2. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know if they're going to do theaters with like what they do with Civilization, or I'm sorry, scratch that. What I mean with Empire Total War, but if they just do it seamlessly, then that'll be amazing. And regardless of a person's computer, like if you don't have a strong computer, then that's on you. I mean, that's just me though. You might call it biased or whatnot. And so what they're going to be doing is that they're going to be doing a integrated open beta, which everybody can be playing. And so the initial this Mortal Empires that everybody will hopefully be giving back on it, so that they can balance the map, balance the game, the map, the races, in other areas. So hopefully, you can see that going on for the next couple of months. Because I don't think the full version of Immortal Empires won't be out really out of beta until like next year, 2023, probably like a full year after release. And so, as a person as I want to say, the majority of us Total War players, especially for Warhammer, so the Warhammer series, we all have the DLC for the most part. So we can't wait to like really see our Demon factions fighting against these mortal factions. And so, they're gonna probably end up adding in, of course, the Vortex has to be added in. The Realm of Chaos, probably if they still have like the Souls area, might even take that part out. But I don't think they should. I think it should be pretty cool that we can attack their specific areas, I guess. But hopefully by then, also each and every faction gets that, like, how in the Warhammer 2 campaigns or 1 campaigns where chaos comes through. Hopefully, chaos will encompass the entire globe, and that would be really cool. General. Okay, so now we have an update to the old world here. So the old world update is going to be with the Warriors of Chaos. So the Warriors of Chaos, as you guys know, as of right now, technically it's outdated in the sense in terms of gameplay. So I I want to see, like, I never really much was a chaos player, but it will be pretty interesting to see them change, especially for game 3. And they're one of the few last remaining races to be changed as well. So, a lot of these races have to be updated to feel more fresh and more concurrent with what's going on, technologies, stuff like that. So, can't wait to see it. And what I'm really sad about here is the Blood Pack 3. Usually, Blood Packs come out pretty quickly. And as a person who loves corn, it kind of sucks to see that the blood isn't there, that I can't buy the blood pack. Okay. Even though in certain maps there are blood going down streams and stuff. And so I feel like that this should have been priority. I feel like as the blood pack just should have been priority. Kind of like I could understand like if the blood pack was out like a month later, that would be perfectly fine, but not like up until October and September, etc. So I am really disappointed about that. Now they do issue out that they're going to be giving us our first Lord pack. I kind of wish they would quit doing lore packs, or at least give us race packs first instead of doing lore packs. I mean, it's cool getting lords. Don't get me wrong, 100%. I enjoy all of it, but I feel like race packs are more important to be integrated into the game. Because I can still see factions such as Pawn, maybe Kingdoms of End, Arabia, Albion, stuff like that to be into the game first. I mean, that's the wish of it. But I just don't care much about lord packs. I mean, they're cool and stuff. They have a cool thematic. I just want there to be the races first. So when we go to Q4 2022, October, November, December, they're going to be giving us update 2.1, which again, going to be more bug fixes. They're going to be expanding more of Immortal Empires. They're going to wait and see how we react to it and how we tear them down through the Book of Grudges. Okay, I'm just kidding. So then in 2.1 also they're going to giving us the Regiments of Renown 3. Okay. And so update 2.2 or 3.0 and beyond. Okay. They're going to be giving us a release of its own set of content and fixes regardless of which path we choose. One major focus will either be Immortal Empires game mode, which will be seeing the big improvements in the last build of the year. We'll also be have to share more when we get closer to Q4. I'm sure we highlight what's on the way and the state of the games post later this year. So with 2023 and beyond, okay, it's here to talk about 2023, but we have plenty of projects in the schedule that stretch into 2023, beyond and beyond. Don't worry, we will revisit this timeline several times throughout the year, both highlight projects that have been shifted, added to the schedule, and to highlight different areas where the game and inevitably, okay, I'm sorry, I butchered the word. Okay, I'm sorry. Other Total War games continue to grow. There are a few other things. There are a few other things we want to highlight that we're looking to work into Total War Warhammer 3. Items that don't have a specific timeline yet, but in the works to be included when our releases. So apparently they're going to be changing the chat system to be, I guess, safer. I mean, I guess it feels like it's some resources wasted. But I mean, I guess this is if it's to keep certain people safe, because in most recent years, a lot of people have been really sensitive to online smack talk, and it sucks and shows because in gaming culture, smack talk is always going to be there, And now, if people are literally just being there, being harassed, then yes, that does need to change. But if they're just getting normal smack talk, people should be used to that, in my opinion, and they should talk back, or just block and mute and call it a day. You have some choices here, and then you have the new Dominion mode. So they say that the Dominion mode has been popular. Technically, for what I see from a lot of people, it's really not as popular as you think. I mean, it's good and all. It's cool to see something fresh and new, but I feel like that right now, there's not really much of a good comeback mechanic in the mini mode, other than just spam your units out as quickly as possible towards the end to see if you can make that extra breakout. So they're gonna be adding in new maps, increased faction balance, and more. And it's gonna be a while before that even happens. So I feel like multiplayer is just gonna be really bland until Immortal Empires come out to spice things up. Um, the multiplayer team is continuing to work with the Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2 land battle maps and bring them to Warhammer 3. There's no timeline on which will return, but will announce it alongside a feature update. And then the multiplayer team is also investigating how to share matchmaking with you and rating between Dominion and land battles. So they're going to be having Dominion and also normal land battles again. And either they're going to be doing shared, but I think you should probably have different tier lists for that. But that's up to, it's up to them. And so as you guys see here, this again kind of gives you like a good TLDR on the roadmap. And then they have the final word here. This final word here gives me reassurance. Okay, a lot of reassurance. And it's by Richard Aldrich. So thank you for him for giving us this final word here. Dear Total community, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for your continued support and patience following the release of Warhammer 3. Having taken over the post-launch development of Warhammer 3, my team has readjusted its original gaze and focus to improve the experience of the game based off feedback we have received from you and continue to receive. But in doing so, this has led to a knock-on effect with our original planned roadmap of DLC. Hence the lack of until now. Now that our first major patch has gone live, which is 1.1, with more on the way over the coming months, the DLC team is furiously gearing up to transition back to what they're doing the best, working on new and exciting content that we will see for Warhammer 3 supported for years to come. Fan favorite characters, races, unique mechanics, and narratives being added, along with unhealthy dose of special surprises. Hopefully, we get what we want. We get what we got, and I'm here for it. The team and I understand that actions speak louder than words, and with our aim moving forward is to ensure that we deliver regular content and game updates throughout the year. Expand your options, focus on quality and improve and maintain the game experience based on your feedback. Likewise, we aim to keep you much more up to date with our thoughts, developments, and desires. We improve with communications, whether they changes make to plan to the game or setbacks changes they may encounter along the way. I can't wait to share more gifts with you on the team, and I are championing at the bit. So, my opinion, this kind of gives us some reassurance that they actually really do care. But I feel like this is the B team here. Now with the A team, I feel like there's a lot of mismanagement with the A team, and something needs to get checked out at CA. I don't know what's going to have to give, but they got to work on it. What they got to work on, because you can't keep doing this every Total War release. I mean, I know there's not much of a competition in the Total War scene, kind of like this, but things got to get worked on. We got to keep them accountable. That's what accountability is. Keep them accountable. I mean, you could say that. Well, we feel like that we're. You could say that I may feel entitled. You could say that, but if we're paying these companies, it's whatever gaming company that you pay for. If you're paying them money, you feel like you need a product that is worth that $60 or $70, however you spend. But if you guys enjoyed this video though, honestly, like and subscribe. You guys really did. If you also feel you want to go the extra mile, definitely consider commenting. Let me know what your thoughts on this video is. Till then, thank you for watching. You guys have a good one. Peace out. Much later, buddy. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.